Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon and today's video is going to be the breakdown for my week 2 check-in. This is just my monthly view, which I'm using the Erin Condren 7x9 Deluxe Monthly Planner. This is a compliment card that I use as a legend, which is also from Erin Condren, and this shows the color-coded stickers that I use for my expenses from week to week. If you haven't seen my week 1 video, please check it out, because there I go through what each color represents in my layout as I use the monies that I set aside in my cash envelopes. Also in my check-in, I do go over and draw numbers for my 52-week challenge, and today I'll be drawing the number for week 15. So this is my weekly check-in spread, and I'll be checking in for personal, groceries, gas, and unbudgeted. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write in my categories for week 2. Let me zoom you guys in a bit. Okay, so now that I have my categories, I have not done a whole lot of spending. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I've been working from home, so I haven't really been spending money on gas and some of the other things that I would usually spend money on. So I do have my expense stickers already written out for the items that I did purchase. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay those down, and then I'll go to my envelopes and start to count out my remaining funds. So for week 2, on the 9th, we did do carry out at Texas Roadhouse. So that was $45 that we used out of our eating out funds. I still do want to support the businesses in our area, so we have been still continuing to do some eating out, although I have been cooking a lot as well. On the 10th, we had Chick-fil-A, which if you've been watching any of my videos, you know that this is a weekly occurrence. Generally, we do it on Tuesdays, but we've been mixing it up a little bit since we've been home. And then on Saturday, I went grocery shopping at Costco, and I spent $201. Which was a little more than I had planned for my initial first 2 weeks, but it was fine. I didn't take all of the funding out, but I still had monies in my checking account to cover it, so I'm still well within my budget for this month. So I just used my debit card as opposed to using only cash for that purchase. That was all that I had for week 2, which covers from the 8th through the 15th. I will not be checking off my childcare bill because since school is still out, we were not billed. And as I explained in my previous videos, you pay for the month, you pay a month prior to when care is provided. So this April payment would be actually for May. But until our governor decides whether or not our children are going to go back to school, our before and after care is not going to bill us. So this funds I'll be holding on to until we know, because they're projected to be out until the 24th. So we should hear something by the beginning of next week. So moving on to my expenses. For personal, my personal category covers my allowance, and it also covers my grooming. And my grooming I use just for like nails, hair, eyebrows, things of that nature. So since everything is pretty much closed right now, I haven't been using any funds out of my grooming envelope. So I've just been still allocating funds toward it, but I may allocate a little less because it is building up quite a bit. For personal, I spent nothing this week. So my remainder is still $515 combined. So although I do combine these two envelopes, I do still have them separated. For My allowance, I still have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, which is the entire amount. I haven't spent anything out of my allowance cash envelope. And for my grooming, I still have a total of $415 because I have not spent anything out of this envelope as well. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 40, 20, excuse me, 40, 60, 80, 400, 5, 10, 15. So that's a total of $515 combined between the two categories. For my groceries and eating out, which I count those two under the same category, I spent a total of, let me just go back. I spent a total of $45, $60, and $201, which is a total of $306. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check these off. And same as with my personal and grooming, I do keep separate envelopes for both my groceries and my eating out funds. So for week 2, I spent a total of $306. So last week I had remaining $500, which is here. And I spent a total of $306. So I have a total of $194 remaining in this category. And so, as I stated earlier, I did spend grocery monies out of my debit card. My eating out funds, I had a total of $34 remaining. So that's 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did use my debit card for a portion of the purchases, and I still do have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Still have $90 left over. So there's an additional $70 that I can spend for groceries out of my bank account. I still do have some cash left over for groceries. For my gas, I didn't spend any money on gas this week. So I still have $167 in that category. And unbudgeted, I did not have any unbudgeted expenses this week. So I don't budget anything for unbudgeted, so I'm just gonna line that out as well. So going into week 3, I still have a healthy budget as far as my cash envelopes go. And I'm feeling like I probably won't go over this month. We have pretty much what we need in the house food-wise, so I don't foresee me going over in that category. So we'll just continue to just pick up little things as we go along, like milk and bread and things like that, just to keep us going as far as that's concerned. So what I want to do next is 52-week challenge. So here's the chart that I created for my 52-week challenge, and basically this is, I've pulled this template down offline. The total that I'm going to save for this year over the 52 weeks is $1,378, and everything highlighted in pink is what the numbers that I have already chosen. What I'm using is just this mason jar, and I have all of the available numbers still in here. Everything that I've pulled thus far is in this baggie, so that I'm sure to keep those separate from the remaining numbers. So I'll just set that to the side. And every week I just give it a little shake, and then I choose my number. So this week I'm pulling for week 15, and at the end of the month I'll add up all of the numbers that I pull, and that's the amount that I'll add to my fund. So for week 15 I pull the number 14. So to make sure that I keep track, I use this pink Sharpie just to highlight the number that I selected, so I know that that number is not available any longer. And then I take the number and add it to this baggie, and then I add it back into the jar just so that I keep them in the event that I intend to do this again, or some type of challenge that's similar to this. So now that I've chosen 14, I'm going to go back to my monthly spread. For week 15 is $14. So between, I pulled 46 last week and 14 this week, that's a total of $60 so far for the month of April. And as I spoke about in my budget setup video, I allocated the highest amount possible for the highest 4 numbers that I could have picked for this month, which would have been 52, 51, 50, and 49, just to ensure that I would allocate enough money to cover whatever I pulled this month. So I'm already up to $60. So we're still looking good for this month. I didn't have any changes to my sinking funds or anything of that nature, so that's going to be it for my week 2 check-in. So I hope that everyone is doing well and staying safe, and if you have to go out to work, please just be careful and make sure that you're practicing social distancing as much as you can. I hope that everyone is safe and doing well, and if you enjoyed the content that you've seen here today, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below and let me know how you're managing your weekly check-ins, or if you have tips that can help me improve what I'm doing. I greatly appreciate it. All of the stickers that you see laid down in my planner are available in my Etsy shop for sale. I have stickers up for April and May, and I'll have my June stickers posted here very soon. If you see anything that you like, please stop by and check out my shop. I'll have the link down below in the description box. That's all I have for you for this video. Bye now.